Hey, good morning, wordlets and ballers. It is, well, for me, it is Saturday morning, February 12th. Happy birthday, President Lincoln. But you are in the future, so that means it is Big Game Sunday. None of that matters for this video because what is going on is I am going to attempt Wordle number 238. As a refresher for Wordle 237, I got that in 5 guesses, and the word was ulcer. I've been under a lot of pressure to change my word. I've been starting with irate for a while, certainly since before recording. And, forget it. Let's try a new word. Now, do I try ado or I try audio? I'm going to try ado. I'm pretty sure that besides not just being a French word, it is also an English word. And there it is. Goodbye. We do have an A and a U, so that's really actually helpful to lock down our vowels for the most part. We don't know if there is an O, but A and U are both there and in the wrong position. Remember a few days ago for Wordle 236, the word was pause. We know that's not it because it doesn't have an E, but, we could definitely look at a combination of A and U together as opposed to separated. So that could be something to look out for. As a reminder, you might be going, why isn't this yellow and green? When I play, it's yellow and green. In the settings, I have this picked for high contrast mode or colorblind mode. So blue letters are letters that are correct and in the wrong position, and orange letters are letters in the correct position. I'm also playing in hardbound, so if I get an orange letter, it has to be in the right position. So I have to use known information. I keep talking and not actually looking at the letters and trying to come up with a word that has A and U, not I or E or D. One of the things I liked about irate is that it told us about R and T right off the bat. Also, I'm wanting to know more about the letter L or N or the dreaded M, which always messes me up. Well, let's take a look. I'm trying to think if there's a letter or word that starts with L and then has that AU combination. I could start typing LAU. I mean, like it's beginning of laundry, but it might be a verb related to laundry. Well, there's launder, but I thought laund is short for launder. I'm really tempted to press enter. It's not going to hurt if I'm wrong. It'll just go, not a word. So let's see if laund is a word. It is a word. Ooh, and we do also know that there is an L now. There's not an N. Oh, I knew laund wasn't the right word because we knew there was no D. Wow, if I'm avoiding E's, why am I not avoiding D's? Well, that's good. We know more about the placement of the A and the U. So the A has to be in the last 3 positions. The U has to be in the first, second, or fourth position, which makes me go, oh, maybe it's not combined. Maybe the U is up front. We haven't looked at R either. That's going to be put on trawl. Let's take a look. I'm still combining the AU. Wow. Gee. I don't know about RRT at all. Wow. Now I'm really regretting not starting with irate, although if I manage to land it here pretty good, then I'll say, oh, ado is just a fantastic word. Well, what can we do that would have ALU potentially close together, like allure, but we know it's not allure for lots of reasons. There's no E and the A is not in the correct spot. And also allure is 6 letters. So Whenever there's an L, I start to wonder if there's a P before it. What are consonant combinations that go um, uh, into L? PL is usually a good one, uh, which would fit. Uh, let's see. Is there something really close to plural that plura? It'd be really funny if there was a plura of explanations. I'm gonna hit the button. I don't think it's a word. Oh, it's not a word. Big surprise. Big surprise. Um, but one of the things, there's no penalty for guessing words that aren't words. And certainly worth doing that. I thought wand was a word, but I wasn't sure. Um, and so sometimes, you can really kind of swirl and get your letters, visualize them in your head. I like to just kind of tap some stuff out, take a look and go, okay, if it's not that, then, maybe that, yeah, I want it to be plaid. It's not plaid. But I don't think there's a consonant that we can throw on the end of there to end it. Well, we know it's not an N. It's not a D. What about? Oh no, we know that's not it. Name. That won't be a thing. Oh, and we also know it's not an N. It's kind of hard when you have so many things swirling. You forget things that you said like literally 20 seconds earlier. When I'm looking down, that means I'm looking at the board. That means I'm looking in this area right here, or I'm sorry, this area right here. And also, I haven't looked at T. Something could end ALT. Oh, I finally have a word here. No, oh, so close. Because I was thinking this. We know it's not that because we know the A and the U are in the wrong positions. But we don't know that it's not. I mean, we know it's not that because that's not a word, but we don't know that it doesn't end in like ALT like that, which would be really helpful. The problem with it ending in ALT, you have to get a U in there. Also, we know there's not an N. We know there's not an N. So, hmm. Are there words where it's like UA, like it's not fault. Oh, I already looked at fault. I'm already forgetting stuff from 2 minutes ago. Also like to look at letter combinations. We know there's not an NG, but sometimes there could be something like a CH. Is there something like that? Like that. That might be short for chauffeur. It isn't. Let's see. My watch is buzzing to tell me I got a message, which nobody cares about. And yeah, no, we're good. Let's see. And just like we have CH as a potential combination, we could do PH. I don't even have to retype it because I know that it doesn't very. Oh, and also we don't have an L. So close to being a word, but it's not a word. I actually haven't ruled out, and I know this isn't it, but I haven't ruled out O yet. Is there something I know it's not Ndula because we've already rolled out D twice. But is there something else that's like the word doula, bula, gula, hula, hula? It's not hula. There's no O there. Bula, 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 bula. I like this if I hadn't already eliminated it. Is there something that uses? Well, I also know it's not the word because the U is not in that position. I have to start thinking about words that start with U. Although yesterday's word was ulcer, so how likely is it that the word starts with U 2 days in a row? Less likely. I'm just looking upwards now. Well, this might be a video for editing because I'm at 11 minutes and I'm still trying to come up with a third word that fits what I've learned in the first two. Buccal? Sometimes I think it's funny just to be like, hey, that would be a fun word to just say. It doesn't have a meaning. We can like start to come up with meanings for it. But I know we explored this a little bit. We eliminated the N and the D, so it couldn't be that. Blacoo. 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 What do you think? If placoo was a word, what would it mean? Would it be along the lines of placate? The worst thing about this is I'm recording this. Great. I set this to record later. You're watching this. You probably already know what the answer is. And you're going, oh my gosh, how does he not see this? How does he not realize that the word is whatever the word is? The word. I don't think it's the word. Okay. So yesterday or the day before, I guessed the word gauge, and I hated guessing the word gauge because I knew that it would only tell me that there weren't any G's, right? But it ended up that it told me where like letters were. So I think I'm gonna try gulag, which should be a word. I mean, it's I know it's Russian, but it does pop up. Okay, so this did give me more information. So we do know where the A can only be in one of two places, in the third position or the fifth position, and the U can only be in the first or fourth position. It does open up that it ends in UA. We do know also we've eliminated 2 spots for the letter L. So I'm curious about what could end in UA. UA that has an L in it. Well, we did try plural already, and that was plura, and that was not a word. Although the thing I think that's funny about the potential of the word plura, Plura, is it would be the plural of plural. You have a plural of plurals. You have a plura, which means just so many. Plura, noun, meaning so many. We can also almost eliminate Q because the Q could only be in the third position because, got to follow with the U. Oh, I wonder, does something end in QUA? QUA. I just want to see that. I want to see that and have that in my head. And the good thing is you're probably watching this either late on Sunday night or Saturday night, like midnight, 1:00, or it's Sunday morning, game's not until 3:30. If Steven takes half an hour trying to guess a 5-letter word, where are you going? Where are you going? What do you got to do? What do you got to do? Make wings? Don't make wings. Well, you could make wings, but okay. Pizza's better. What can we do with that L? Well, we know the L doesn't go there because it's not in the first position. But we also know, I can make a plura, which, by the way, fantastic word. I'm really proud of it. Maybe that's the best thing that comes out of this whole video series is me inventing the word plura. But where... I feel like there's a good... well, let's do this because we know that. Let's put that because we know that's possible. I could put that there because we haven't eliminated it. I think this was one of the characters in Frozen, Olaf. Yeah, I think Olaf was one of the characters in Frozen. It's not a word in Wordle, though. You can swap the P for a C, Ulach. I feel like still haven't looked at that. Still haven't looked at the T. I haven't looked at the S or the R. The fact that I've gone through 3 guesses without any R's, S's, or T's is like insane strategy-wise. I think when I figure this out, I'm going to decide whether or not a do helped me or not. I haven't used R. Hey, Steven, you haven't used T or R. That's a word. And let's before I push the button, right? Let's look at this and not make any mistakes of what we know. So we know the U is there and is in the first or fourth position. Check. We know there's an L and it's in the second, fourth, or fifth position. Check. We know we don't know about T, and we know we don't know about R, and we know that A could be in either the third or fifth position. This is actually a really good word. I'd be happy with 4. It's definitely in that common enough to be used. Wouldn't this be the ultra answer, like a plura of answers? So I'm going to press it, and if nothing else, it will finally tell me if we have any T's or R's. It's ultra. Wow. So 4 is better than I've done. Well, since recording this, so I'm happy with 4. That's good. Will I keep doing this? Will this continue into the work week as far as these videos? Maybe. It's kind of interesting because there's the ultra football game going on today. Well, not today for me. I mean, I've got to wait 2 days for it in real time. But as far as you're concerned, that's later today. Or maybe you're watching this much later and then you already know. So today's word was ultra. Once again, my statistics were reset with the new website, which the URL is right down here. right down there because the New York Times bought Wordle for a sum in the low seven figures. So thank you, Wordlets. Thank you, ballers. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend and a wonderful, wonderful week. You know I love you.